All right, guys, let's go to Hong Kong now for a comfort break. What surprised me when our team started chatting about peeing in public was just how open people have been in our team about their recent experiences. Not you guys. I'm going to go to our producer, India Rakison. You're through the glass there. Tell us what you did 2 weeks ago, India.
My friend Helly and I had a wee in a park in Paris.
Okay, guys, reaction to that? You were very, very cagey, but
but then, I think if you're desperate enough and there are no facilities, what do you do?
I was running a marathon, to be fair.
Okay, she was running a marathon. Well, listen, India, it wouldn't be okay if you were running the Hong Kong marathon, because it turns out this kind of behaviour, and especially allowing children to do it, that kind of thing did used to happen in Hong Kong, but Hong Kong's people consider their society and their standards have changed compared to the rest of China. So says BBC Chinese's Martin Yip, who lives there.
Probably 20 or 30 years ago in Hong Kong, it's a rather chaotic scene back in those days, not so tidy streets. But across these decades, the Keep Hong Kong Clean campaign have managed to bring up people's awareness of this hygiene issue, and there's heavy punishment for littering, not to mention pooing, weeing, and if you see people leaving their pets peeing or pooing on the street, we will call the police and get them arrested.
Okay, so that's how Hong Kong's people see themselves now. And that may explain why earlier this week, when a couple in the queue for a public loo with their 2-year-old got frustrated and they let the kid do this. Ha ha ha, do you see what I'm getting out? Into a nappy. Passers-by got very vocally involved. Images of the child and of people coming in and scolding the parents ended up on social media. But there's a twist here. This couple aren't from Hong Kong. They are from mainland China. And the person who shared this image was also originally from mainland China. She's a famous TV host. Millions of people in mainland China and in Hong Kong have been discussing the morals of peeing. But guys, in a way, it's not just about that. This story has caught fire because it's about our mainland Chinese with their perceived invalidness and their unclean ways ruining Hong Kong, or are they being unfairly stereotyped by snobby Hong Kongers?
People might think from time to time mainlanders are less mannered. They don't behave too well in public. Of course, not all the mainland Chinese are behaving like that. But the fact that so many mainland Chinese are flocking to Hong Kong and occupying up the space, then people start to get unhappy and they start finger pointing to mainland Chinese.
People in the mainland have been saying on Sina Weibo, these Hong Kongers have got a superiority complex. How dare they have a go at this child? I mean, they feel insulted by the way that Hong Kong Chinese are treating them.
It is indeed, yeah. And when it comes back to the Hong Kong side, the Hong Kongers think, talking about the mainlanders, yeah, they come to Hong Kong to have fun on a tour group and they go shopping, but then they mess up the place. That's in some Hong Kong people's view.
So in a way, Martin, this little child and the one little pee that they took has inflamed this kind of really ongoing issue, which is how Hong Kong Chinese feel about the fact that many mainland Chinese with money, but maybe not with the manners that they want, are coming to Hong Kong now.
It is indeed, because these mainland Chinese people, they bring in the money, but not all the members of this particular society can have a share of it. All they can see is price going up, less space in public transport, places got crowded, and there comes tension.
This trend's actually continuing to develop. The latest Weibo string, which is about whether there's even enough public loos in Hong Kong, that's had over 7 million shares. And there's much more on the story at bbc.com/trending. David,